Welcome, Leo, to your June astrology. I hope all is well with you. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of A Way of Life. I am a career and business coach using astrology. Before we get started, family, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so that you can be notified every time we go live. And if you like the content, you feel like it's helpful to you or be helpful to anybody else, please share. We're trying to grow our community and we appreciate you in advance. Now, Leah, on June 3rd, Mercury will go direct. This is going to help you create new goals around your career and business area of life. You could be planning or having a lot of meetings in your career and business area of life, or you're healing some kind of authority issues that you have within yourself about being a boss, becoming a boss, or some fears around being a boss or becoming a boss. You're healing that, or you're healing things around authority figures that may have come up in the past and working through those issues and trying to resolve any issues coming up that had come up through the Mercury retrograde. I'd even say as far back as anything that came up in April or March, in the season of April, when April's, oh my God, in March when Aries season started. Wow. I'm trying to say even that fast 5 times. And if it's none of those things, then you're negotiating things around your coworkers, people that you employ, or again, things that you have to do with your boss. So maybe there's life and family things going on in your life that might require a lot of time off. And so you're negotiating planned schedules and things of that nature so that you can get all things done simultaneously and with a lot more ease and more upbeat energy here. And if it's none of those things, then maybe perhaps you're becoming more responsible, mature, disciplined in your work and area, work and business area of life. If that's something that you struggle with, something happened that kind of set the stage for you to get more disciplined and responsible and mature about how you handle your work responsibilities and your business related matters. And if it's none of those things, you could be letting all those responsibilities and discipline. I don't want to say and let discipline go because that's not like what I mean. Maybe you're letting responsibilities go because you're retiring. And so you don't have a set schedule anymore. That's what I mean as far as how discipline can show up or lack thereof in your life. When you're retired, you can do whatever you want. You don't need to be disciplined, right? To an extent, I would suppose. But it's something to that effect that could also be taking place here as well. On the 11th, Venus will conjunct Uranus. This is a sudden and shocking opportunities coming in or leaving just as fast as they come in. So you want to be quick on your toes to set some time aside for opportunities that come in so that you can have time to make calls and speak with people. When I think of this, I think of Calendly. You know how it's already set up for like 15-minute chats and things like that. You want to have something like that already set aside so that if people or opportunities do come up, you don't have to worry about missing any of them. This could be sudden and shocking opportunities around contracts and agreements. Maybe you're renewing, revisiting, or assessing contracts and agreements, especially with business partnerships or relationships, or clients. This could be around your clients where you're reassessing these things. Because again, I still feel like there's some kind of family matters or outside things that are going on in your life that you have to attend to that might be causing delays or scheduling issues within your business and work routines. And so you're just getting more structure around those things. And if it's not that, you and your partner could be working together to start a business, which is really exciting, but you still both got your own separate lives. And now you're coming together with this new project that you guys are working on or working towards. And there still needs to be meetings, discussions, assessing, reviewing who's responsible for what, who isn't, and so on and so forth. And so you might be having bigger conversations like this with your significant other on how you two can start a business together. That sounds super exciting. And if it's not that, then you're getting some kind of mentorship or coaching to help you with getting more disciplined and structured in your work and business life, especially if you have a business more so than work. And if it's not that, then you could be having supervision meetings if it's work with your boss to say, hey, look, I'm having a little bit of trouble sorting out my daily routines. Can you sit down and help me or give me some advice? And that is a thing that you can do at work. Those are conversations you have with your supervisor, whoever supervises you. Or again, it could be one of those things where it's like you got all this outside stuff going on and you have to actually sit down with your supervisor and be like, hey, these are things unfortunately I can't control. I need this time off. And you guys are discussing the particulars of that. All right, on the 14th, there's a full moon in Sagittarius that will square Neptune. This can highlight a disappointment in love or with a child, even though who gets disappointed in their child, right? Unfortunately, it can happen, right? There could be some confusion, illusions, deceptions, guilt, shame around love in particular, or again, with a child. This could be a secret that comes out that is going to cause some sadness or disappointment around your love life or with the child. It might be a deal breaker for you in your relationship, in your love relationship. And this could be the end of a relationship because of it. Or it's something that may not be that bad, but you still have to work through it. And it's disappointing. It's not something that you would particularly care to have to deal with. Or a child is exhibiting behavior that's disappointing and you'll have to deal with it. So again, some kind of counseling could be going on here. Maybe even family counseling might be great if you're dealing with these kinds of issues here. That could help break the code, if you will, the under surface stuff that people might not be so willing to talk about if it's just you. When you include somebody in that knows how to hit the right buttons to ask the right questions, it makes it all the more ability to heal from whatever's happening here. I think overall it's going to bring you all closer together. Or again, if you do decide to break from a love relationship, this is going to be something where it shows you how to listen to your intuition. Don't ignore the signs and signals when you see them, and you'll gain more faith in your beliefs and your spirituality, and how, again, to listen to your intuition with things in general. Okay, and then Venus will square Saturn on the 18th. Now, anytime you have a square with Saturn, it brings tension and pressure, right? So this could be the end of a business connection or clients, if you have them. Your partner may not be as supportive in your business as you would like, and that's what's coming to light. That could be the secret that's coming to light that's really unsettling, or again, disappointing and sad. It's like, damn, I'm not asking you to do the business with me, but at the very least, I would love your support on it. And when I need to like sit down and run some ideas by you or just vent, it would be nice to have somebody for you to have my back on that. And if they're not willing to do that or they're not doing that, this could, it could really break your heart, especially if it's something that you're doing something that you love, you know? And this isn't just to like make money, or it's not just a job or a career, this could be hurtful. Um, um, And if you are losing clients at this time, I'm going to be honest with you, it was meant to be. With the energy this potent, you're going to start to bring in more clients that align with your services and what you want to help people with in general. You can think of it as like a detox, a cleanse of people. I'm not going to say there are people who don't really truly believe, but maybe they didn't really know what they wanted anyways, and they was just trying stuff to try stuff, which is okay, by the way. But a lot of the times when people are in those positions, they're not really looking for help. They're looking for excuses, escapes, or you know what I mean? But somebody who knows like I need help and they're ready to actually go through a specific process, that's a different scenario. So if you're in any kind of spiritual business, for sure, where you are helping people with something that you're skilled at, you definitely going to start to bring in more clients that are rewarding. It feels more rewarding, I'll say that. um okay. And then Venus moves into Gemini, bringing in new opportunities that are up your alley. Just like what I was just saying, there'll be a lot of networking, socializing, and connecting that feels more relatable, on the same wavelength, mutual understanding here. If you have a friend that you think is into you, shoot your shot. It would be a great time for that, and you might find yourself a lover and a friend. I'm just saying. That would be awesome. You definitely be getting the support that you need there with a relationship like that. Um, it could even be reflected in a relationship that you have with a friend right now who's a lot more supportive, and you might be like, damn, I wish that my significant other was like that. And this could be like an awakening to the fact that, oh shit, I'm starting to have these kind of emotions and feelings for someone else outside of my relationship, by seeing how we relate with one another and not seeing, and it's helping you see what you're not getting at home. This could definitely be one of those types of situations. Um, all right. On the 28th, there's a full moon in Cancer that'll square Jupiter. You could be taking some time to yourself for sure. This will be in the 12th house. And so this is the hidden house where you go inwards. Again, you're healing, you're doing the work, kind of licking your wounds. But ultimately, the process in doing such helps you build up your intuition, how to follow your intuition, see the signs and symbols, stand firm within that. And it ultimately gives you faith. You surrender to a higher power when you sit back and watch, you know, be watchful, be mindful. This is that kind of peace, be still energy where you gain some type of mastery and believing in, you know what you know and you know what you feel. You might not be able to explain it, and you don't have to explain it, but you know what you know. And when you sit back and watch things happen, they kind of fall apart all around you while you still do you. That is allowing a higher power to work for you, to fight your battles for you. That's what I feel like 12th house energy always prepares you for, a mastery within that. And if it's none of those things, maybe there's a health issue that's slowing you down a little bit, and you're kind of forced to go into that mode. But again, ultimately, it's about building your intuition and faith. And if it's not that, you're going on a retreat to do that, to get some answers, to go find some answers, to seek help in a deeper way, and have some kind of cathartic experience by doing that. And you will, if you do that at this time, and it'll be quite profound and life changing for sure. Um, And if it's none of those things, to be quite frank, you could be working on something like a project, a work project behind the scenes, and you're just not ready to speak about it yet. It's not that part of the project, and you're doing all the work, the research, doing what you need to do to perfect it before you bring it to the world. Or again, it's simply just relaxing. Go on vacation if you can. Take some time off. Get your nails done. Do a spa day. Relax unapologetically. Period. It definitely could have a lot to do with something around that. Um, yeah, man. Leo. I hope you found this information helpful. I love and appreciate you. Peace.